After a hotly contested start to the series, what's in store for us here? It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, and remember that this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under your belts is especially important right here. If they can get a second win now, they could really give themselves a good chance to move on.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them here today?
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Trevor Bauer is on the mound for Game 2. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, Michael Brantley has a center fielder and is one of the most reliable options in the outfield across the league. Remember, he broke Rocky Calavito's franchise record for consecutive games without an error for the Indians back in 2013 when he pushed his streak to 264 games.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Bauer sets his sights. The 2-2 pitch. Got him.
Let's get in tight to take a look at the grip there on that last curveball. You can see by his fingers, this is going to be more of an overhand curve. And he'll just sort of pull down on it like he's pulling down a curtain.
Standing in now, Dana Pike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And you know these guys come into this game obviously feeling pretty good about themselves. They got that important win on the road in Game 1. And I think now the hope is to just push the envelope a little bit. Play pretty aggressive baseball, and you maybe get a chance to have that 2-0 lead before you even set foot in your own home park.
This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer here in the series as the Angels take a 1-0 lead.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
Bases are empty, one man out. Line toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Oh, and he botches it.
He's safe.
So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. Stepping in, Sammy Vaccaro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Lindor is there on to first, and there are two down.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with one out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Justin Milano gets his first shot now, trying to cash in with a runner at third and two gone.
Yeah, and all he needs to do here is find a hole anywhere.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Hit the other way out toward right field. Chisenhall has a beat on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Angels hit the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Progressive Field, and the Angels lead it here 1-0. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can stay hot. Does a lot of things right at the plate. Takes the simple approach and it tends to pay off.
Jim Stein will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's got a good sinker. Not necessarily his go-to pitch, but a pitch that can be effective and he will use, especially when he needs a ground ball.
And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. Got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
Leading off the inning, Francisco Lindor, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard towards second, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
In now, Michael Brantley. Runner goes for second. Fly ball out toward left center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first down.
Batting third, the shortstop, number 8.
Number 8 gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his second home run of the series, and the Tribe take a 2-1 lead.
This is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing and Sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Stepping in now, Lonnie Chisenhall. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
And the count will be full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, nobody in that dugout's going to give him high five for striking out. But, you know, at least he forced that starter to expend a lot of energy here to get the job done. You know, in the first inning, that won't be lost on his teammates.
Yan Gomes gets his first opportunity now, trying to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Batting sixth.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Standing in now, Carlos Santana. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Still 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Trevor Plouffe will stand in coming off a great in the Game 1 victory.
And he really is the X factor in this lineup. If he can stay hot, they're going to have a good chance of pulling this thing out.
Bauer's ready. Here's the 1-1. That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. 2-2 count. Here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Into the box, Jeffrey Marte. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
Nope.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Belted high in the air out to left. Brantley going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, these guys have one home run already, and this was nearly a second one here. You can see it bang off the wall out there on the fly, and he's going to wind up with a double. But he didn't miss a big fly by much.
Into the box now, Austin Barnes. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And that's exactly where you want to put that thing. Start it right down the middle and trust that its action will cause it to drop.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. So striding in, Andrelton Simmons, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Payoff pitch on its way. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Angels strand 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Abraham Almonte strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Ground ball right side. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And getting that first guy of the inning does a lot for the confidence of a young pitcher, especially after that 2-run first inning. Now he's got something to build off of.
Striding into the box, Angel Ojeda, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Oh, you can definitely feel and tell that it's October out there. There's a little bit of moisture in the air. Here, this ball sounded pretty good off the bat, and you wonder if it would have been a different story if it was mid-July out there.
Giovanni Urshela gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 0-2 home. Hit hard back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Francisco Lindor will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Well, guys, the result was a great way to lead things off, but what gets lost in the shuffle there sometimes is the at-bat he had. I mean, he made that starter throw a ton of pitches.
1-1, here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And behind the back, he gets his man at second to retire the side. Wow! One for the highlight reel as they get the force play to get him out of trouble. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Bryce Fox will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game.
Yeah, as bad as he looked on that breaking ball, his first at-bat, he's going to see nothing but breaking balls in this one.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bauer gets the sign. 1-2 on its way. Hit hard but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you're always gunning for a strikeout when he's at the plate because his legs make him so dangerous, even when he hits just a slow grounder. So nice job of keeping him off base right there.
In now, Dana Pike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Lindor takes it in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Ready now, Mike Trout. He reached on a single in his first try. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Weakly hit towards first. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Angels are gone in order. They're down 2-1. Michael Brantley digs in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and it gives the Indians a 3-1 lead.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Standing in now, number 8. Lined back over second, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Whoa, that's what you call chuck and duck right there. This ball's going to come screaming right back at him. He doesn't have any time to get the glove up, and it gets safely on into center field.
Into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall. Tried to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Back goes Trout. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
I think he might have gotten into that home run trot a little early. Off the bat, I think he thought that this was out of here, but winds up just shy of the wall out there in dead center field.
Yan Gomes steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. Now a long throw to third. Trout's throw will come in too late. He's in there at third. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Settling in now, Carlos Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball, so let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So a 3-run shot to right center field. His first homer here in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Come on, guys. That's 3 home runs he's allowed in the first 3 innings of work, and I got to think that they've seen enough, haven't they? I just can't see him turning things around the way he's been getting lit up so far.
And now we see a right-hander up and throwing in the Angel bullpen. Into the box now, Abraham Almonte. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Angel Ojeda is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Angel Ojeda.
1-1, here it comes. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Barnes is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in Game 2. The Indians on top, 6-1. Sammy Vaccaro is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Yep, another good job right there to get that first out. And you can pretty much bet he's probably thinking to himself, anytime my boys get me 6 runs of support, I think we're going to be okay. This is a pretty tough hole to climb out of now.
Into the box, Justin Milano. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Weak grounder back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Trevor Plouffe is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Bauer into his motion. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Giovanni Urshela is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Dribbled back toward the mound. And he's retired here, one away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Now in the box, Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready now with the payoff pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
And he's finding the terrain much easier to navigate this time around. After that 4-run inning, this is a guy who needs a quick inning here, and he's 2/3 of the way home.
Michael Brantley steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 2 out, nobody on. Chop foul wide of first. And another foul ball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-1. Jeffrey Marte will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Drilled right back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You talk about a guy who's really stepped it up all throughout this postseason. Here's here, and he's on base again as he the inning with a base hit.
In now, Austin Barnes down the third baseline. The second for one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bauer pauses. Here it comes on 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Chisenhall is there. 2 down.
Yeah, that was a really good battle right there. It took him a lot of pitches to finally get the fly ball out. Now, obviously you're not going to get on base, but I wouldn't consider that a wasted at-bat at all.
Bryce Fox will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Angels leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Matt Shoemaker is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here.
Shoemaker.
Number 8 will step in now. 2 for 2, including a home run thus far.
Yeah, having a pretty good one so far. We'll see if they pitch him any differently right here in this at-bat.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you got to figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
This one's flared toward left center. In there, a base hit.
The catcher, number 10, Yan Gomes.
Now to the plate, Yan Gomes. He singled his last time up. Turned on down the line. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Oh, good diving attempt right there at third base, but he just can't get to the ground fast enough to make that play, and it slips past.
Standing in now, Carlos Santana. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In quickly with it is Trout, and that'll hold the runner at third base.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Into the box, Abraham Almonte. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the fastball easy to lay off that time, 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Angel Ojeda will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
Well, I'll tell you, that bat is just miserable. I mean, I think the bat finally just said, look, I've had enough.
Stepping in now, Giovanni Urshela. In the air to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Dana Pike will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Looking to avoid his first walk. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. On the ground up the middle. And this will continue on untouched into center field. Just went right past him.
And on the mound, here's where you got to keep pitching like it's a one-run game. You get in that relaxed mode where you think, I've got some cushion. I can afford to give up some hits. That'll spell disaster.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 34, Sammy Vaccaro.
Sammy Vaccaro will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. Francisco Lindor will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the sixth.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
And you know, guys, it's really cliche to say that this is an important game for these guys. Obviously, every game's important in the postseason, but you just can't afford to go down 2-0 in your own ballpark. That's just going to be way too hard to come back from.
Shoemaker's ready. 2-2 on its way. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
And that's just one of the few balls that really hasn't taken off today. And we've seen some balls really jump off the bat so far, but not there.
Michael Brantley will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready on 1-2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Plouffe is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Might have had visions of another home run there. This pitch is right in his wheelhouse, but he winds up swinging right underneath it and popping it straight up.
In now, number 8. Hot shot on the ground to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They're on top 7-1. Back here in Cleveland, it's on to the 7th now in Game 2, but before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Leading off the inning, Justin Milano, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, a base hit, so they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning.
And this is really one of the few balls they've hit solidly all afternoon, so now we'll see if maybe they can get something going here.
Trevor Plouffe ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a pretty decent at-bat. As I remember, he saw a lot of pitches and really made the guy on the mound earn that strikeout.
Well, you've got a big lead out there, so this probably won't be a huge error in the long run, but you've got to be able to finish this game out strong. I mean, here he probably just lets his focus wander for a second, and next thing you know, he's throwing the ball away.
Grounder down the line at third. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Austin Barnes will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
And you know, he might wind up being just a little disappointed there with the bases loaded and nobody out. But the sacrifice fly does get at least 1 run home, as that run will score from third base.
In now, Andrelton Simmons. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Hit in the air out to center field. Almonte on the move. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Well, nobody's going to confuse this guy with Miguel Cabrera or Chris Davis, but with the runner on third, he doesn't have to hit the ball out of the ballpark. Just has to get one deep enough out there to deliver that run from third. That's nice going.
Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and a runner left. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. The Tribe lead this one 7-3. Hector Santiago will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Hector Santiago.
Lonnie Chisenhall digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. Milano is under it, 1 down.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Yan Gomes will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Here it comes on 1-1. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. Another base hit. How about the game he's putting together? Now 4 for 4 in this one.
Well, this was a wise decision here to hold on at first base. Even though that ball's off the wall, I think they would have had a good shot at throwing him out. So he holds on at first.
Into the box, Carlos Santana, very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Drilled to the right side. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with 1 away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
Abraham Almonte will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
And this is going to be just foul down the line as that had double written all over it. Hayden Leach will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Indians 7 and the Angels 3. Hayden Leach will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 38.
Felix Dubront will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 53, Felix Dubront.
Leading off the inning, Dana Pike, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High and deep to right. Chisenhall racing back, still going back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Stepping in now, Mike Trout. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, but it'll kick off the scoreboard out there in left. Around second, he'll try for third. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
The right fielder, number 34,
Sammy Vaccaro stands in now, looking to get on base any way he can with that potential tying run standing on deck.
Yeah, Matt, he's just got to focus here on getting a good pitch to hit or finding some other way to just keep this line moving.
Full count, here it comes. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Justin Milano gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. 1 out and a runner on third. Fastball called strike. 1-2. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Right side. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a good job here to plate their second run of the inning. Just a simple ground ball was all he needed, and he got the job done, playing some good small ball.
Digging in, Trevor Plouffe. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Yeah, still looking for
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Cleveland's out in front, 7-5. Angel Ojeda stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Jose Ramirez is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 1-2, here it comes. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Up next for Cleveland.
We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these 2 teams, and we may not be done yet. Giovanni Urshela will stand in. He flew out his last time up. 1 out, nobody on. Line towards center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor will stand in. He flew out his last time up. To short, hit hard. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Aaron Luke will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning.
Aaron Luke.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. In to score is the runner from first. That makes it a 9-5 ball game.
And that's what those stat nerds call a high leverage at bat. I don't know what that means, but whatever you want to call it, he comes through in a big way to push a 2-run lead, now up to 4.
Number 8 stands in. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Simmons has it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
And that's probably going to be his final at-bat. So you figure he won't get his 3rd home run in the game, but still, he's been a real handful here in this one.
Ronnie Chisenhall will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Tap fouled at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Two outs here with a runner at third. Sent on the ground out to second. Pike is up with it. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Game 2 heads to the 9th inning. The Indians on top, 9-5. Jeffrey Marte will be the one to start things off with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Here's a swing and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Set to deal on 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Yeah, up by 4 in the 9th. You want to make sure these guys don't get any momentum on their side, so that's an important first out there.
Austin Barnes will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Pitch on the way. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Andrelton Simmons makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and you know this home crowd is going to get to drive home happy as their guys come through with a very good win.
And guys, if you're going to be successful in the postseason, as you know, you need players coming up big, and this guy certainly did that. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason, but this was one they definitely needed, and he came up with a huge performance here.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Indians win this one 9-5. So long from Cleveland.